So you've probably gotten pretty good at asking chatbots questions, right? But what if you could actually teach them to think more like you? Well, today we're going to unlock the secrets to transforming a generic AI into your own personalized expert, one that actually remembers what you like, understands your specific world, and really works as a true partner. Let's dive in.
You know that feeling, right? You have an amazing, super productive chat with an AI, and then the next time you open it up, poof, it's a blank slate. It's forgotten every single thing you told it, every preference, every little detail. It's honestly like having an assistant with a terrible case of amnesia. It's powerful, sure, but it's not really yours.
But what if we could actually cure that amnesia? That's exactly what we're going to do. In this explainer, we're going to get into the core techniques for giving your AI a long-term memory, a unique personality, and even some specialized skills. We are moving way beyond just simple prompts and into the world of creating truly intelligent and persistent assistants.
All right, our first technique is one of the simplest, but believe me, it is one of the most powerful. It's called using system prompts. And the absolute best way to think about it is like giving your AI a permanent job description that it never ever forgets.
So, what exactly is a system prompt? Well, think of it as the AI's personal constitution. It's a set of foundational rules that guide every single conversation you have with it. And this isn't just a one-time instruction you give it. No, this is the very core of its personality and how it's going to interact with you from this point forward.
Let's see what this looks like in the real world. In tools like ChatGPT, you'll find it under a feature called Custom Instructions. You see those two boxes? The first one, that's all about you, your background, your goals, what you're working on. That gives the AI crucial context. The second box is about the AI, how you want it to behave, its tone, its role. This is where you really define its job. And together, these two create an incredibly powerful partnership.
This is where you get to be the director. Seriously, you can cast your AI in basically any role you want. Maybe a super meticulous editor who challenges your assumptions, or a high-energy business coach that's always cheering you on. You get to control the format, like always give me a 3-point summary. And you can set hard boundaries too. Never use corporate jargon. The level of customization is just incredible.
Okay, so a system prompt gives our AI a personality and a job. Check. But what if it needs really specific expert knowledge that it just wasn't trained on? For that, we need to give it a private library. And the technique for this is called Retrieval-Augmented Generation, or as you'll hear it called, RAG. Now, RAG is a total game changer. Imagine giving your AI a hand-picked library of your most important stuff, your company's internal wiki, the latest research papers in your field, your personal meeting notes. The AI is then told to use only this information as its source of truth. This makes its answers so much more accurate, and it really helps prevent hallucinations. You know, those times when an AI just confidently makes stuff up.
And here's a beautiful breakdown of how RAG actually works. When you ask a question, the AI doesn't just pull an answer out of thin air. First, it goes and searches your private library for the most relevant documents. Then it takes that specific information, combines it with your question, and generates an answer that is grounded in your data. It's a really simple but incredibly powerful process. It searches first, then it synthesizes.
Let's look at a great real-world example. Some students at the Harvard Kennedy School were given a project: build an AI assistant to help potential applicants. And there was one simple rule. It could only answer questions based on information that was on the official admissions website. I mean, talk about a perfect use case for RAG.
So how'd it go? Well, the results really speak for themselves. A solid 60% of the people who used it rated the assistant as either good or very good. Now that is a huge win. Just by giving the AI a reliable, focused source of information, the students created a tool that people actually trusted and found genuinely useful. So we've given our AI a personality and we've given it a library. But this whole revolution doesn't just stop with text. Oh no. AI is now breaking out of the chat box and into the world all around us, interacting with images, with data, and with the very tools we use every single day. AI isn't just some separate website you have to go to anymore. It's becoming a native part of the software you already use. Just look at Microsoft Copilot right inside PowerPoint. The AI is your creative partner, sitting there in the side panel, ready to turn a simple idea into a full-blown presentation. This is a massive leap forward for productivity.
And this same idea extends to data. You can now literally have a conversation with your spreadsheets. Imagine uploading a ton of voter data like this and just asking in plain English,
Hey, what's the connection between education level and political affiliation? The AI does all the heavy lifting, turning that complex data into clear, easy-to-understand insights. No code required.
But maybe the most mind-blowing advance is in vision. AI can now see. You can snap a photo of the random odds and ends in your fridge, show it to an AI, and it will actually brainstorm a recipe for you for dinner. And this isn't some far-off futuristic idea. This is real, right now, in the palm of your hand.
Wow. Okay, so we have journeyed from giving our AI a personality to giving it a library and even the power of sight. So now it's time to put these tools in your hands because it's your turn to unlock the full potential of your own AI.
So, let's boil it all down. What are the key takeaways here? First, start thinking beyond just simple prompts and start thinking about building specialized tools. Second, give your AI a job using system prompts. Third, give it a library of expert knowledge with RAG. And finally, remember to embrace everything AI can do now. It's not just a writer, it's a creator, an analyst, and even a seer. Look, the era of just passively using AI is over. The future is all about co-creating with it. You now have the fundamental building blocks to design an AI that's a true extension of your own mind. A tireless legal assistant, an encouraging fitness coach, a brilliant creative partner. The possibilities are truly limitless. So I'll just leave you with this one question. What will you build?